Thank you, Honourable Speaker, and I do thank the Honourable Member, Honourable Wakalalambure, for his question, which will actually allow me to provide an update on what I feel is a very important development in Fiji's trade and fisheries sector, namely the operationalization of the global sourcing derogation of the EU-Pacific Interim Economic Partnership Agreement, or as it's known, IEPA for short, with the European Union, Honourable Speaker. To assist the Honourable Members and the public as well in understanding the recent developments on IEPA, if I may be allowed to just firstly provide a brief and simplified explanation of its significance and how it supports Fiji's economic development. The IEPA is a trade agreement between Fiji and the European Union that provides preferential access for Fijian exports into the European market. In practical terms, Honourable Speaker, it means that certain Fijian products can enter the EU countries without paying high import taxes. Honourable Speaker, one key product area of interest for Fiji, and of course the Pacific, is processed fish, particularly canned tuna and processed tuna loins, which have the potential to create jobs, generate income for our people. However, to enjoy duty-free access to the EU, these fish products must comply with the rules of origin, which typically require that fish be caught either by Fijian or EU vessels. Fiji, Honourable Speaker, as we all know, does not have a large domestic tuna stock compared to Papua New Guinea and the Solomon Islands and other Pacific countries. So, in essence, this makes it difficult to meet the origin requirements and take full advantage of this trade deal. However, to overcome this, IEPA provides a special mechanism called the global sourcing, which allows countries like Fiji to source fish from other compliant vessels operating in the Pacific, so long as the fish are landed and processed in Fiji and meet the EU standards for food safety and sustainability requirements. The EU is the world's largest market for processing tuna products, Honourable Speaker. And Fiji, despite not being a major tuna resource holder compared to some of the Pacific neighbors, we know holds competitive advantages when it comes to our geographic position and its strategic position as a processing hub. I wish to advise Parliament, Honourable Speaker, moving on into the actual update, that Fiji has submitted the required notification to the European Union to activate the global sourcing provisions earlier this month. The European Union has formally acknowledged receipt of our notification and has advised that it will require a 2-month period to consult with its member states before derogation is activated. This, Honourable Speaker, is a major milestone, made possible because this side of the House took decisive steps to implement IEPA, which for some reason was not taken advantage of by the previous administration. For years, Fiji was unable to access the full benefits of IEPA, including global sourcing, Honourable Speaker, because the agreement had not been implemented. This meant that our fisheries industry was denied opportunities that other IEPA countries like Papua New Guinea and the Solomon Islands are already enjoying. By operationalizing IEPA, Honourable Speaker, this government has unlocked access to global sourcing, which could potentially pave a greater way for greater investment in domestic fishing processing, enhanced export competitiveness, and job creation for Fijians, especially our women. I am reminded of the processing factory in PEFCO in Levuka, Honourable Speaker. This derogation, Honorable Speaker, allows PEFCO to utilize its excess capacity, which, as I understand it, is around about 30+%. We are now engaging closely with the European Union to finalize the processes, Honorable Speaker, which will allow the use of global sourcing. Once fully operational, this will position Fiji as a serious player in regional fisheries value chain. This is not only a significant opportunity to strengthen our domestic fisheries industry and value add locally, it is also a strategic step forward in diversifying our trade portfolio. By reducing our heavy reliance on a single market and unlocking preferential access to the world's largest importer of canned tuna, we are enhancing Fiji's economic resilience and long-term export sustainability. Honorable Speaker, sir, to ensure the effective uptake of this important market access opportunity, the Ministry is working very closely with the European Union delegation in Suva to organize capacity building and information workshops with relevant stakeholders. This will complement broader engagement under the upcoming first EU-Pacific Business Forum in September, where opportunities for expanding Pacific exports to the EU, including IEPA, will be discussed. Honorable Speaker, it also goes without saying that certainly from my perspective, since the signing of IEPA, we have seen an elevated level of engagement from the European Union. We have started discussing opportunities around sugar collaboration in terms of the sugar restructure. We have started discussing more investment from the European Union into Fiji. And that, sir, is the outcome of actually signing up to IEPA, as I have mentioned. I thank you, Honorable Speaker.